What is up, folks? Welcome back to a new series here on my channel. I'm Budgetmonk, and this is going to be a new series where the goal and ambition is going to be to own all of Europe via direct ownership or subjects, but moreover to have every single culture in the world fully accepted. Or in Europe, rather, fully accepted. So that is my goal and ambition for this series, guys. It is going to be the European Union run. I want to accept every culture group, and there is going to be no converting culture as well. That is one of the limitations, with the exception of I might convert provinces back to previous cultures. We'll do that. But yeah, as far as Europe is concerned, guys, I'm going to be going by the regions. So even all the way out here beyond the steppe, we will be fully accepting these cultures as they are part of Europe, and that includes Turkey. Now, with that being said, as they are part of Europe according to the game, guys. Now, with that being said, we will get bonus points depending on how well we're doing, to do the same with the Levant and North Africa. But it is not the number one goal. Now, the reason I say that is because we will kind of unite the Mediterranean and Europe plus, basically. But yeah, that's the goal. Now, as you guys can see, I am the nation of Ulm. So, of course, this has to be challenging, guys. And I don't see any other befitting nation apart from Ulm. Now, I say it's challenging, but of course, I am playing the most powerful nation in the game. Now, some of you might think what's going to be my tactic as to completing this, and that will be yet to be seen, but there is a reason that I'm playing. I was actually going to do, due to being really powerful and so on, I was actually going to play as an Italian, guys, and start by accepting these culture groups and own the Genoan trading region and get global trade spawning in Genoa, that kind of thing. But it just has to be a German, guys. Let's be honest. All right? I know some of you are jelly haters, but it just has to be a German. Right? So Ulm is going to be the capital of the world. And we do have a little bit of problems, guys. We do have a bit of problems, and that is that according to this, forming Germany does not change your government type. So I'm going to have to change my government type in order to achieve what I want to achieve, because I'll give you guys a pro tip. Personal unions, okay? That is how we're going to achieve this. But you might think, how am I convinced that I will acquire personal unions? Well, I'll try to show you guys that throughout the course of this playthrough, but the problem is we are a republic. Now, I really don't do my homework, mostly because I'm a full-blown noob, but I believe that due to this new system here, we're going to be able to change our government type. So definitely give me some insight there on. I mean, we'll do it one way or another. I'm pretty sure you can form. We could actually change our culture to Westphalian and form Westphalia or something like that. There will definitely be one way or another that we could get out of a republic government type. There's no doubt about that. But just is it going to be easy due to these mechanics? Do we just hit a button, guys, or do we just take 10 corruption or something like that? Let me know, guys, because I'm a noob, and you guys know in reality that you are the real MVP, the community, and that you carry me on everything that I do. But with that being said, guys, you can see we are playing as Ulm. I'm really excited. And excitingly, guys, I checked my ruler here. 554, and he's only 35 years old. And then to boot, he's got Republican tradition, which means we're going to buff him up, and a Republican tradition will come back. So this is a really good start here. Now, I'm afraid to reopen the game or anything like that, because I know some republics, like Florence, begin with their ruler, but I assume this was randomly rolled, right? Either way, so we've got that. Now, that's good. Let's be honest, that's just amazing. Now if we look at our government type, due to being not a republic, but a free city, here we go. Free city, we have reduced development cost and trade efficiency. So it would be really interesting to take advantage of this development cost before we take a province. We also have cloth here, which is 10% reduction. So if we can appease the burghers and then encourage local development, I'd love to get this up to sort of, size 30, something like that. But I will probably wait until the Renaissance spawns. So am I willing to not take a province for the first 6 or 7 years, guys? Yes. Yes, I'm willing. So, going to be really fun here in the first episode, guys, as I might not be doing very much at all, but I'm just going to hire a merc here, assuming that I will be doing something. And we're going to get started. So once again, the objective of the series is to own at least all of the European region. That includes these islands, I suppose. And to own it directly or through subjects, but to have every single culture in the world, in the Europe, fully accepted. Bonus points if we can conquer North Africa and the Levant the same way. So we're going to get started. This is the first time I've played as the legendary Ulm. And we'll have some trivia on the city going into the future here, but let's get started. So I'm thinking, is there a way... discipline, it's a sign. I'm not sure I can get 150 points, unfortunately. I can Diplo points, it looks like. Due to not having any land. Oh, maybe not. No. Because I can't take an admiral. Wow. Wow, feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. It's probably going to be about 10 years. So our options here are to take fewer than 150. This will be 50, 50, and 100. Or to wait. So I think we're going to be doing well with points, right, guys? Unless we're unlucky. So I think I'm just going to wait, actually. That way we can have our modifiers up here and feel good about ourselves. Yeah, I think we're actually going to wait. I was going to decide to do the opposite. Now, what I'm thinking is the old school humiliate rival tactic, boys. I'm really excited for this one. It looks like we're screwed on diplomacy. Nobody likes us. We can't get royal marriages. Alright. Alright. Maybe... Alright, let's get a one province minor while we can. Who else? No, these guys are too close. Wait, they are free cities. Okay. Alright. We can't attack them. There's no point rivaling them. Alright. Let's ally these two. Are they rivaling each other? They are, but we pulled it off. Okay, we've got some kind of diplomacy going. Something that resembles diplomacy. And I'm not going to be taking aggressive expansion here, guys. So I don't think it's immediate. We can't get this for a while anyway. It's not absolutely important. Oh. To be improving relations with anyone. Alright, Merc finished. Okay. I'm going to rival Augsburg. And we're going to get the humiliate rival against him. So the other options, he's a free city as well, Nuremberg. Oh man. Oh, Bavaria though. Damn, I was thinking, that's interesting because Bavaria could have had Bohemia as an enemy, but unfortunately he doesn't. Now we are protected by Austria, guys. Just keep that in mind. As long as we are a free city, we're protected by Austria as well. So we're actually pretty safe until we expand. Alright, I'm gonna rival Unspark. And there's Württemberg's a no-go. So I'm just gonna leave that slot open. Okay, there's our CBs. So please don't make more allies. Farmlands, he's building more troops. Shoot. Alright. We can't take a general. Oh, feels bad, man. We've got points, though. Please roll out. Feels bad, man. Why couldn't it be in shock? We're gonna have points. We're gonna have points. It's okay. It's okay. Don't ally anyone. Oh, that was BS. The stupid event ruined my life there, guys. Okay. Well, the good news is he allied Onspark, so what we're going to do is humiliate and show strength. That at least is going to complete this mission. Do you guys see that? I'm so sad. I'm actually really salty. If I declared that like a couple days earlier, we would have been fine. Here we go! It's time to die, Onspark. So I doubt that he can make it here in time. This is grasslands. We have enough numbers to be decisive here. And then we just need to swing back around, kill Onspark. Now that we're at war, I think Burgundy's a good call, guys, because I'm thinking about it's quite potentially possible to be able to push south into sort of Italy, and he's got a rivalry with Savoy. That's good. It would be really nice to ally Austria as well, so that he doesn't ask us to return territory, but I don't see how we're going to achieve that. I'll just try and improve relations with him anyway. Easy. Rippity rip. Wait, what did he get? Oh, infantry combat ability. Good start to the mighty Ulm. The mighty Ulm Empire, boys. We got this. Alright, so he's just going to sit in Tyrol, huh? Stop him from reinforcing, though. So he's going to move up to Onspark. Let's take that for morale. If we can afford to take this advisor here... Damn, what's this general like? Ah, he's got a terrible general. Excellent. Okay, there's no more reinforcements. So... yeah. If we take that discipline, we're a lot stronger than him, I would say. Yeah, he's definitely coming up here. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna allow him to reinforce and he just accumulate everything. That's farmlands as well. Okay, so Onspark's reinforcing. Let's arrive next month. That's going to allow me to retrain a few more troops anyway. And yeah, painful stuff there. Spending all our money on this initial war. So this is, we have, you know, we slightly outnumber him. Maneuver over any kind of river shouldn't be an issue because our maneuver is so high. And we have better modifiers in every way. Now, before we continue on, guys, let's talk about the fact that we have German ideas. German ideas are neither amazing or terrible, But we're going to have a bit of an infantry focus here, guys, as we have 10% infantry combat ability as our tradition. I like that. I also like the mercenary maintenance. Mercs are, good. I hope to be affluent later. But I like the Diplo relations slot. It is what it is, but it's going to be strong for us with what I have planned. And overall, they have production that's nice for the German region. Trade and domestic trade power, not so good for us as we're in Vienna here. But, it's fine, but not so good for us. Some unrest, some missionary strength, some reputation, and some prestige as well as some technology costs. So pretty average ideas, but I'm a fan of them. German ideas. Just keep that in mind. Alright, so our general should remove that. We should just need to win this decisively. Now, here's hoping, let's use our cavalry. Here's hoping that we can, get there before he hires that troop. And stack weapon. Brilliant. GG. 2v1'd. 2v1'd like it's no big deal. Love it. So hopefully if we're looting here, we're not losing money. And on Spark, we're going to be humiliating, so I can take his cash. Probably check his trade power and everything. Alright, so a good little start there as the mighty Ulm army tradition's going up. Unfortunately, guys, this will get our power projection really high, which is really nice, but I don't really see any opportunity to do this repetitively, which is actually what I plan to do. But yeah, cool. So I'm really excited for this series, guys. I hope you are too. It's going to be the European Union run. I want Europe to be united, but more importantly, I want them to be happy, guys. It's all about that happiness, without a doubt. And it's going to give me an opportunity. This is obviously, it's a little bit different. It's going to cost some creativity, but it's not a world conquest or anything like that. So hopefully it doesn't drag on to that kind of a tedious point where I sort of want to kill myself. But it's going to allow me to have some hands-on experience with the new features. Okay, we're already friendly with Austria. So, get humiliated, transfer trade, give me war reps, and then give me some ducats. Alright, he should be able to give us all of that here if we just wait. As he's got 0 chance of winning this war, and nobody's going to attack us, I imagine, with Austria ready to back us up. Wow, Bohemia and Hungary. Interesting. Not often that happens. Yeah, so as far as allying these powerful nations, again, maybe fairly soon we can get Savoy as a valid rival to pull Burgundy. But apart from that, it's going to be quite difficult, I think. Like, what can I say? Maybe Saxony as well to pull Bohemia. Alright, power projection's up to 40. Now if we show strength on Augsburg. Okay. I'll take inflation. I was going to just boost my stability, but we have no inflation right now. Who cares? Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, guys, because I'm not going to have to take the obvious gap closing idea groups that I often always take. We can actually do different stuff this time around. A little bit of a different run for me. I did intend to actually do something else, but this one occurred to me, and I hope that you guys are, kind of excited like I am. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to happen, guys. Oh, the cheeky tactic. The cheeky tactic. Why? Well, you'll see. We're hoping that these nations become eliminated via Bavaria. And then, therefore, freeing my slots, my rival slots. Alright, show strength. Plus 100 to each monarch point. We're going to be swimming. Yeah, when they become eliminated, we gain additional new slots, and then maybe one or both get freed from Austria, therefore allow me to rival them again. No truce because they were eliminated and going back in. That's what we're going to be hoping to do here. Now, does this change the influence? Aha, it does. So, if we improve the burger's influence, yep, I'm going to do this, as it will keep my development cost up as well. That's what I'm looking for. And it's going to allow me to take points, but our development cost is reduced. Although this will probably tick down, eh? Shoot. Well, I probably should have taken the modifier and just not been so eager to do this, but that's okay. It's alright. Worst case scenario, we don't get that modifier. It's okay. We're going to have tons of points. Speaking of which, power projection is high. That's what I'm talking about. And we have a bit of cash right now. So why don't I get another... I was going to say cavalry, but... yeah, I think cavalry would really do a number on our enemies. Nuremberg, Mainz. So... there's no way I could take 3 nations. I'm trying to think about another rival. But the thing is, guys... this is interesting. I'd be willing to actually give Salzburg some land. Maybe I should just rival Bavaria. The thing is, if we don't rival somebody, then our power position will deplete quickly. But I kind of want to keep the rival slot open. I wonder, what's the likelihood of Mainz being dragged into a war? Probably pretty slim. And I seriously doubt... I might be on a stack wipe Württemberg, but Mainz and Nuremberg combined will just roll over me, regardless of what I do. Does any of them have cruel? No. Alright, I think I might actually rival Bavaria. We might look to expand into him. He hates me anyway. He might be our first target of which we really look to expand into. Bohemia actually looks somewhat achievable as a ally. Deploy Reputation Advisor would help. But otherwise, guys, I think we're done here. I'm going to turn my army maintenance down. Yeah. Good little first war there. Let's make some cash, though. Definitely. Yeah. That was dumb. I should have waited. Because I don't know what we're going to do now to get this modifier up. When I want to develop. Dumb move by Monk. Oh well. It costs us points, but we... you know, I think this was RNG. And we're going to have lots of points, hopefully. Unless our ruler dies or something like that. Wow, looks like Württemberg took the initiative on Olmsbach, but Memmingen is going to whoop his butt. That's what it looks like is going to happen. Interesting stuff. So guys, Ulm, of course, the greatest city on the planet. Some trivia about Ulm. The largest church in the world exists in Ulm. Do you guys know how I know that? Because I'm a good monk in real life. That's how I know. Now, with that being said, some people might think that's not right. The largest church in the world? I would have heard about this. Well, funnily enough, you might think when you think of more glamorous feats of architecture, they're usually cathedrals. But this is known as a minstrel, where there is no cardinal. Now, inevitably, we're going to get a cardinal in the game as we develop it up. But there's actually no cardinal in real life. So it kind of goes under the radar in that regard. And yeah, the largest church in the world, look it up. It looks beautiful, right? One day, hopefully, maybe not, because World War III will probably start in real life, let's face it, with how the political climate is going nowadays. But one day, probably going to do a European meetup with all the European lads, and it's got to be Germany. I'm just saying. Austria, Germany, that's where it's at. You know, beer halls, get arrested, you know, for, you know, the American imposing the no right to actually speak freely, thanks to, you know, America, the land of the... See, if Württemberg... No! I used my rival slot. See, if Württemberg gets demanded back by Austria, we rival him, we go in on him when he has no allies. That's the plan, right? But unfortunately, I did use my rival slot like a noob. Back to my rant though, right? America, the land of the free speech, which forces other countries not to speak freely, right? Yeah, love that country. Anyway, oh, okay. Now Württemberg is successful because he owns this. Huh. What? No. What? Württemberg rebels were successful and they didn't do anything. They're not even the same culture group. How is that possible? Did you guys see that? He just accepted the Württemberg's demands. How could Württemberg's demands not be to reinstate Württemberg? Oh, I'm salty. I'm salty. That's not right. At least spawn Ansbach, so we can see if he's been demanded. Because I have vision on the province. At least spawn Ansbach. Or Osberg, rather. Austria? Tell him what's up. Austria? Oh. He demanded... This is such BS. He demanded Ansbach to be returned to Ansbach. And Ansbach was defeated by Württemberg rebels. But neither spawned. I'm so pissed. Whatever. Stupid game. Well, we're stuck here now, boys. So, that didn't work out well. And, yeah. We've got literally nothing to do now. Brilliant. Brilliant. Thanks, game. Truces ages with these nations. So, yeah. Brilliant. Should we attack Bavaria? That was BS. How could things turn out this way? God dang it. Ravensburg pulls an alliance with Austria. I'm jelly. If we rival him, we're going to have trouble. Yeah, so we basically can attack Bavaria or Ansbach, and we have a truce with Ansbach, and Bavaria is really strong. Feels bad, man. So Memmingen would not desire land because he's a free city, but favors. Okay, so in 6 years we could call him in for favors. Theoretically, same for Salzburg. Alright, let's fabricate in Bavaria. I don't know. I can't believe this happened. So can Austria ask Württemberg to return, please? Maybe? Yes! Yes! Okay. Alright, election. We know what to do, guys. Buff up our main man, which costs 10 Republican tradition, but he's now 665. Feels good, man. Let's free up a diplomat here. Turn our army maintenance up. Now, Württemberg might join a... He might join a trading thing. Trade league. Come on. Okay, Alsace. What? He's still not a valid rival. What's going on? How's that possible? Oh, I'm getting trolled by this game. How would he not be a valid rival? I've got 10 more development than him. Yep, there it is. Okay. To war, I say! To war! Okay, Alsace has 5k, we're stronger than him. Boom. No longer recruiting. Yay, something to do! It worked out. Life's good in the hood, boys. Life's good in the hood. Yeah, but just to finish my ramblings, all that I'm saying is that's the real life, right, boys? Is going to Germany, Austria, bear hall, getting arrested for, you know, speaking my mind, you know? Thanks, America. That's all I'm saying. That's the real life. He's got 2 shock. That must have been a merc. Uh-oh. We're just too good. Yeah. Yeah, and of course people think what do they think? They think I'm making a sort of jab, I suppose, or a hint about Nazi references. Well, I'm not, guys. I'm talking about principle. Okay? I'm talking about principle. Right? What kind of country talks about freedom of speech? Right? Just saying. And then people think I'm an American hater. I'm not. I just hate bad things about America. Alright? That's it. Calm down. Now, we cannot siege down Alsace. Let's take that for -5, as the Renaissance has not yet spawned. I think this is working out swimmingly, lads. That's what I think. 90 power projection, plenty of points. Army tradition's getting there. We just need a powerful ally like Bohemia, and hopefully Renaissance spawns, develop Ulm up to be one of the world's leading cities. And then around that time, maybe Salzburg and Memmingen would help us against Bavaria. Maybe, but we've got to be careful about that. Salzburg will not give us those occupations, so there we go. We've already completed Humiliate Rival, and I suspect that we will complete Embrace the Renaissance as we are 1 province minor very easily. Yeah. And hopefully once we have 30 development in Ulm, we'll be doing well. Right now we're keeping our head up above water. That's annoying though, man. Frick. We're not going to get the development reduction cost, which means it's inefficient on points. I've just got to be glad that we've been doing well on points, right? What can I say? So basically here we loot Alsace and just wait until he gives up due to, you know, war exhaustion and so on. And then we've 100%ed Württemberg. Now, ideally, somebody would, like Baden, would attack Württemberg, right? Annex him, and then he respawns in once again. That's the, yes, you see? It's almost like Budgetmonk's pretty good at this game or something like that, right? Now our rival gets eliminated. This is the old school humiliate rival tactic, of course, invented by yours truly, and by invented I mean I made a video on it once. Plug to that video, which you guys don't care about. It definitely does seem, of course we got a rank 2 guy who's out of our reach. It does definitely seem plausible though to get Bohemia if we got a reputation advisor, especially when we develop, increase our force limit. But of course Austria is the real homie, because if we expand inside the Empire's going to hate us naturally, which sucks. Looks like Burgundy did the YOLO attack into Provence and is in fact not winning. So it's not very good. Looks like we could get Saxony quite easily. He's better than nothing, maybe. Let's improve relations with him. And I don't really see... Maybe I should fabricate on neighbors. Oh, Alsace is just about ready to peace out. You know, Ulm and Austria's colors are too similar. It's really stupid. Ooh, stability. Nice. I have a feeling that we're going to have a lot of points, guys. I really do. So with that in mind, I'm going to go stability up to 1 and then chuck it up to 2, because going up to 2 is significantly more expensive. But being at stability 2 feels good. And yeah, I really think we're going to have a lot of points here. But that's part of the plan, boys. Yeah, you have to keep in mind, lads, that I'm from little old New Zealand, so, you know, what can I say? Germany, Bear Hall, pretty much the dream, to be honest. Exceeds my expectations. Some of the German lads, right? That would be exciting in the future. The European boys, the meetup. -5%, let's take military tech. So we're definitely going to be doing well. I would expect to stay ahead of most nations in military tech, just like we are in this case. Awesome. And that was yet another 100 to each military point, or each monarch point rather. But PP is now up to 100. Excellent. So what we're hoping is Württemberg gets annexed by Baden, and then destroyed, eliminated. You guys get the point. We re-rival them. So the starting episode, guys, I'm shooting for about an hour long. And I don't intend for all my episodes to be about an hour long, but yeah, hope that you guys, you know, enjoy the starting off for an hour. And oh, what the? Why? Okay. All of a sudden, Bohemia wants to be friends. Excellent. Yes. All right. All right. We're looking good now. Even if we are no longer a free city, we're looking. Well, you know, we have to have strong enough diplomacy to where Austria doesn't want to attack us. I mean, Bohemia's a start, but yeah. Yeah, maybe Milan. Milan would help us against Switzerland. Yeah. Maybe Milan. I tend to see Milan usually one way or another. He tends to expand just a little bit, like into Mantua or something at some point. Hopefully that is the case in this playthrough. Ooh, too many relations, so let's cancel some military access. Yeah, but you guys have got to admit, you got to admit, guys, that Budgetmonk, the most real monk, alright? You got to admit. I know people will be hating on me with the real talk, what I say, but the most real monk by far, to be honest. Out of all of the monks that I know, I'm the most real one. I'm just putting it that way. In fact, my video was probably flagged for the N-word. Okay, because, case in point, the political atmosphere of today feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. So, it's pretty much the dream. I'm not going to lie, guys. My ambition, goal in life, make enough money, fly to Europe, bear haul, European lads, get arrested. Alright? In Germany. Thrown in some Bavarian dungeon somewhere in the mountainside. Pretty much the goal. The goal in life, the real life. The dream. We can definitely pull Milan as an ally. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Now, become Returner Renode. Become Returner Renode. What kind of diplomacy is it? No. Why? Austria switched Ravensburg for Baden. Baden maintains it. Baden maintains it. No. Baden maintains it. Worst case scenario. And I can't kill him. I can't kill him because Austria. Worst case scenario. Oh, he doesn't maintain it. He drops the ball. If he improved relations with him, he would have maintained it. Oh, the dream is real. The dream is real. Okay, he's in the trade league though. So it looks like our shenanigans have ended for now. He would be with the Knights. See, if Venice gets attacked by the Ottomans, we could go back in, but yeah. Alright, well, we had our fun. That was pretty productive, I think. Oh, Meningen, we could give him land. Oh. Okay. If we gave Meningen land, boys, then he's no longer a free city, then we can turn against him and gobble him up. Okay. He will actually accept land from Bavaria. While it's not guaranteed, we would have to wait and see. Now, interestingly, Ravensburg's no longer allied to Austria. So I wonder if we will take a province this first episode, guys. Perhaps not. You have to forgive me for that if that's the case. As far as our rival slots, I'm thinking what to do with them. Not sure right now. Again, this Austria would back them up, guys. Oh, Austria's cruel. Interesting. Wonder if Austria will get dragged into a war. Austria would back up Nuremberg because they're a free city. It's not because we've got no CB and he's the emperor. Yep. This guy's going to be able to build diplomacy now that he's safe in the meantime. We're going to get our first bonus here to this government reform. And it looks like we... I don't know. We'll wait until we get it. But it looks like we can't do anything because we're a free city. Something like that. So that's interesting. Check this out though, guys. We're so ahead in monarch points. Oh, there's no Renaissance in 1550, so it's increased likelihood to happen next year, or yeah, well, 1452, which is coming along. So it's been two ticks, 2 years where it has not actually happened, surprisingly, because we would have been able to develop our country up already. Really? It doesn't spawn again. Well, this is just trolling me at this point. Because by the time it's next year, we might be capped out or something like that. Power production's diminishing, so I really should rival somebody, I suppose. He's not on the trade league. Okay, let's do Wittenberg. I think that's a pretty... Oh, really? We can rival Brandy. Doesn't seem like much point, though. Bohemia would help us if we had the favors, by the looks of things. That would give us a alliance with the Teutonic Order. Oh, Poland is solo. That looks like a little bit of a liability, the Teutonic Order. Alright, let's still have a rival slot open though, eh? Don't know what to do with it, lads. I think I'll allow my power projection to diminish. It's okay. We do plan to go in against Bavaria, so I can humiliate his face, or insult him rather. Which didn't do anything. What? Okay. I didn't expect that. Strange. It might have something to do with the game thinks I have a truce with him, because you don't get points when you have a truce, because we recently killed him. But it's kind of a bit buggy because he doesn't exist. Alright, so I guess we're going to abandon Ravensburg as an ally. That's probably the appropriate move. Although he would help us. I think we're going to be over. Because my plan is to make Memmingen no longer a free city by giving him Augsburg. And then we can call Ravensburg, who will have favors in against Memmingen. So let's just be over our diplo relation slots, guys. We're swimming in admin points, in monarch points. I always can't speak what I mean when I say that. Now, he's allied to Frankfurt and Wurzburg. So it'd basically be a 3v3. Could we win it? Probably. By that time, it's the end of the year. There's yet another roll on the Renaissance. It should be very likely to spawn now. By that time, we should be 30 development, which is pretty good, and we do have some nice military bonuses. South. Now, he has Bavarian ideas. He doesn't have German ideas, guys. So we have 10% infantry combat ability, and the same again from my general if he lives, and if our discipline advisor lives. We've got some nice bonuses. He doesn't have much shock going on, so yeah, that should work. No Burgundian inheritance. Interesting. My diplomats aren't doing anything, so let's put them to use. Just making some claims and stuff in general. Oh, that's why I can rival Brandenburg. Alright. Oh wow, and he's not allied to Poland. Okay. Actually, that's good for us, guys. If I saw correctly, Bohemia would join a war if we give him land. So we can make Ansbach the war goal, and Brandenburg's diplomacy is not very good. We could knock this out. We know Bohemia is stronger than Brandy, so it'd be pretty even in terms of forces. Obviously, we know what to do here. Keep our 43-year-old alive, who's now 666. And, yeah, it's hurting the Republican tradition, but you're gaining a lot. Definitely losing at this rate, but gaining on the points. Pointerinos. That's what it's all about. There it is. Finally, the Renaissance spawns. Now, the reason I waited to develop is so that when we develop, it increases the progress of the Renaissance here. So, we're the furthest ahead on Diplo, and that's good, because cloth, this is going to give us a lot of money, basically, from production later. So we need 12 development. Now, I value my military points the most. right now. Oh, this is quite painful. This is pushing this idea group back dramatically though, so I'm gonna... Oh, okay. Well, that'll do us. Renaissance has progressed there nicely due to that, and that should have dramatically improved our economy and our force limit. Improved our force limit by 2. So let's get 2 cav in our composition. That will help us in these wars. Nice. Looking for those favors with Salzburg, increasing our forces. Strength will improve the rate that we get favors with him. And yeah, we definitely could potentially go in against Brandenburg if that's what we choose to do. I wonder how strong Saxony is as well. If it's just Wurzburg and Saxony, we could definitely potentially go in for one more show strength war. I wonder how strong Saxony is. Let's go alphabetical. So he's got 1... Yeah, we could probably beat him, guys. We could probably beat him. He's only at military tech 3, so we can almost hit tech 5. But we're ahead of him right now. Okay, so I think I know what I'm going to do. In the meantime, we're going to go back in against Wittenberg. Let's turn our maintenance up. Get those monarch points. Now, guys, I'm excited for this one. The reason I value my military points the most right now, guys, is because my first idea group is going to be plutocratic. And definitely trying to take advantage of the fact that we are a republic. So I'm sure most of you know, but for those who don't, typically you have aristocratic ideas. There is basically one more idea group than is always available. And it is actually normally plutocratic, but in our case, it is aristocratic, the one that is an addition that is not available. And the reason is because this is an alternative idea group based on your government type. You have to be a republic to have this available to you, which is obviously few and far between the nations. But if we look at this, guys, it's a very interesting idea group, giving us available mercenaries increased, mercenary discipline increased. Now, I like that. Decent synergy there with the mercenary maintenance from being German. So our mercs are going to have more discipline, and in the next age, the religious age, we can give that bonus to mercenaries. So that's an interesting one. But moral of armies, decent. Unrest, -2, really decent, and that synergizes also with our unrest here for -3. We gain an additional merchant, goods produce modifier, caravan power. I mean, considering we're in mainland provinces, guys, not sea trading regions, decent, but our trade's not going to be that amazing either way. Manpower recovery speed and institution spread speed and burghers. Definitely an interesting one. It's probably by far the most economic military idea, but it's also just quite diverse in general for a military idea. And overall high quality stuff like the -2 unrest. Some really nice synergy with other ideas that we'll be taking in the future. But what I wanted to check is if we attack... I can't tell. Crap. Oh no. I can't tell. Well, this is a little bit awkward, guys, because if I had a no CB, I could check if Bohemia would help if we promised him land. But I don't have a no CB. And it won't tell me if I'm attacking his subject. Now, it did say he would, and nothing's changed as far as I can tell. But he doesn't desire his land, so it's a bit awkward. It would be a throw. Let's put it that way. It would be a throw if it didn't work out. But as far as my next move, guys, I plan to do this. Go in here against Württemberg, and it's basically going to be me versus Saxony, which I think we could force him to white peace or take his money, etc. We could go over our force limit, come over here and basically force him to give us money or something like that. In fact, perhaps we could make it here in 1 month. this is no longer it's not garrisoned currently. Yeah. So Saxony might be easy to deal with. But that's going to be next episode, guys. So I'm sorry to say we have not expanded, but I do intend to expand next episode. I'm going to go in for one more humiliate here, show strength, get our power projection that much higher, everything up, get us closer to these ideas, save up those military points, probably just try smash this group out, and then next episode I do intend to use these favors that we have accumulated to go in against Bavaria. Giving this guy land. Maybe I should just give Salzburg land as well. Just to go now. I'll consider it. I'll consider it, guys. I will definitely consider it. But that will be next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm looking forward to this one. Once again, just to reiterate, I want to own all of Europe in the regions tab, and I want every single culture to be fully accepted. Not partially accepted, fully accepted in Europe. That is my ambition for this playthrough. I hope that you guys enjoyed the first episode. Thanks for watching, and make sure to stay tuned going into the future.